Welcome back, everybody. Before we get started, I would like to give a shout out to Clearwater Tire and Auto, as they were able to get us in last minute on Turkey Day week and replace our entire brake system. Essentially, both front calipers were redone, all 4 rotors and pads all around. So we really appreciate Sean and Audrey getting us in last minute there to get some crucial elements done on the van.
Yeah, they were much needed. But like Floyd said, it was Thanksgiving on Thursday, so we've been just spending time with family, getting the van fixed away, so we haven't been able to start till today.
Yep.
So
today is Saturday, and this video will be uploaded tomorrow on Sunday. So we're gonna rally today. We have, thankfully, a heated indoor garage space set up.
We're at my aunt and uncle's house right now. We were at their house a few videos back also, where we got help from them and my parents, so they'll be back out to help us, and we'll...
So some gratitude to them. We really appreciate it, truly. So we're gonna get rallying today on our kitchen space. So getting the framework done, and then we're gonna get into some cabinets. So a lot of measuring, a lot of precise...
Tackle drawers.
Yeah.
So, and drawers are, we've heard, like the hardest part of the van, so.
But we've made it this far, and so we are confident that we are going to get it done real good.
Let's go!
Let's do it. Alright, so last week we got our cabinet doors in. Right now we are going to finish them off, and what are we doing, Alex?
So we got these really thin magnets that are going to be able to hold these shut, because even though the gas struts do a good job doing that, we wanted to get these just for extra insurance. Once we start actually putting stuff up there that has weight while we're driving, we don't want anything to move, and if it does, the magnet will be there to keep them shut. So basically these are just 2 parts, really strong, but they're really thin, if you see that. And they come with 2 different installation options. You can either use screws, or they have some really strong sticky things. And I think we're gonna do these first, and if they don't work, then we'll use the screws, but we wanna put the least amount of holes as possible in the upper cabinets, because we already put a bunch of holes in them from the gas struts. So we're gonna use the stickers first. If those don't work, then we're gonna keep the screws, obviously, and use those instead. So we're going to be putting just 1 magnet probably on all the upper cabinets. We have a few extras, so the ones in the back are quite a bit longer, and we'll probably be putting 2 on those ones. So we're pushing the stickers on there. And then this larger one, if I can get the sticker off. Okay, so this larger one.
That's stronger than the magnet.
Woohoo! So we've noticed that some of these, when you put them down, there isn't big enough gap right here for this to fit. So we've been putting them on the sides right here, which is what we're going to do for this one. And then we just push really hard. Open it up. And these magnets have been really strong. They're not as strong, obviously, on the larger cabinets, but these shorter ones right here can kind of be really hard to pull out. But we did notice that on some of them, the magnets are not sticking, so we think that after we get them all in, we're going to go around and screw them in anyway. Woohoo! So for the first part of the kitchen, we are putting this cabinet piece to separate it from the bed. And in order to make it flush against the wall, we're using this tool again that my dad made for us. So I'm just gonna pull it. We already flushed it up against the edge and we nailed it in just to hold it, so I don't have to worry about that. And then you just go up.
Make sure you're straight.
So we're just gonna cut off this little corner and it should be flush.
Alright, so we have our sheet like that. This is 1/2 inch that we'll be using right there. We have a couple 2-inch brad nails holding it in place. Now we're gonna take our 20-inch pieces. And those will be going in as so. Then we'll get our next board. Put it there.
So we ran out of our 2x3 and my aunt and uncle ended up having some extra lumber that we can use. So basically right now we're just taking 2x4s and cutting them in half. So right here, this one we already did, you can see it's cut in half, so now they're 2x2s. This is one with the line cut or line drawn, so Lloyd is gonna cut this one in half, but I'll just show you right here. I'm just marking the halfway points on both sides. Taking this long straight edge, lining it up. And these will be ready to cut. Okay, so right now we are working on our last cabinet for the kitchen, and we're having it come out into the doorway. Obviously it'll come to right here, and you can see here this isn't supported by anything, so we're gonna put this sheet of plywood right under here, and it'll be flush and supporting this inner side. It's not perfect right now because I'm just showing you guys. So we're also gonna take this one, and then it'll go right under here. So it's gonna perfectly conceal this area. And then we have this little cubby right here that we're gonna be putting our shoes, most likely, or any other kind of storage. And that way this board is supported once we have the rest of the cabinet in. So we're gonna secure these, and that's what we're gonna do. So as you guys can see under here, we have this back one done. It's nice and sturdy. So now we can put this one right under here, and it'll sit right there. So that's kind of our little cubby.
Now we're taking 3-inch screws. We're going through here and that.
And that.
And that. Alright guys, skeleton frame, whatever you want to call it, it is completed. So that's a big step. We now have our hallway here, and plenty of room. Our table set up over here, slide on in. What do you have to say, Alex?
Well, it's a lot longer than I thought it was gonna take, but that's alright. So basically the breakdown, just for you guys so you can kind of get our vision, is that front one is going to have the sink and our 2 7-gallon water jugs. One for fresh water, one for gray water, and then there'll be some extra room for random stuff we want to put there. And then this middle one right here is going to have our 2-burner propane stove. So underneath it, it's going to have the 20-pound propane tank and anything else we can fit. And then this farthest one is basically going to be all drawers, and it's going to be able to hold everything in the kitchen plus probably more stuff. We're thinking more kitchen utilities in here and then food elsewhere. So that's kind of what we're thinking for this space. It's gonna have butcher block just like all the other surfaces, thankfully. And yeah.
Yep, so I think that's gonna work real handy dandy. because we will be able to do water cleaning. Then we have our heat source cooking, and then here's our prep area.
Yeah.
And the butcher block is its own dang cutting board, so
Yeah.
just put it there,
Yep.
put your pans there, clean your dishes.
And we
It's
really
all here.
wanted to put the sink and propane down there because once the stove is in, it's going to be close enough to the door where it'll have room to escape when we're cooking, and it'll also be closer to the fan. So we won't have to worry. If we were to put it in this section, it'd be right in the middle of the van, hitting all of this space with no vent directly close to it. So that's why we decided to not put it here and put it in the middle one and have the sink at the far end so we can still get at those water jugs from the outside and just pull them out really easy.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to cooking my eggs and bacon in the morning with this, looking at the Rocky Mountains and things
Yeah,
like that. So,
exactly.
yep, we're doing pretty good. That's gonna be a wrap on the building for today.
Yep.
So Saturday night we're gonna get this video edited up, and then do some finishing touches. At least get started. Just continue the process tomorrow.
Yep. We'll be back at it tomorrow.
Yeah, so we're gonna
Hopefully
call
get
it
some
night.
drawers in there, right?
We're about to.
Yeah.
It's gonna be exciting.
All right.
Have a good night, guys. We'll
Good
see
night.
you tomorrow and or right now. Okay, please.
All right, guys. First drawer. Pray for us. All right, something is off, so we're gonna figure it out and report back. Alright guys, so we're on our way home back to Duluth right now. We left my aunt and uncle's. We had a really great Thanksgiving weekend thanks to my parents, my family, our mechanics that are also our friends, and everybody else that did everything for us this weekend. It was just really a great help. Anybody that contributed absolutely anything, thank you so much.
We made it really far. We encountered a hiccup at the end that just due to time limitations, we just had to close up shop, and we will continue the build next week as we always do. But we are heading back. It was a great weekend. It's our big 20th video, so that's
Yeah,
an
it's our 20th
accomplishment.
video. So thank you for anybody who has been watching since the first video, or if this is your very first video that you're watching. We really appreciate you guys watching along with the videos, and I mean, it's really great just to see how many people watch the videos, interact with them, like them, and it's just been really fun for us, obviously, but it's been great to share it with you guys. So,
Yep.
20th video.
So
Sweet.
we keep on building and
Yep.
learning and growing together. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Bye!